Today, I want to take you into my garden for a small podcast production. As you can see, my garden is in dire need of some real TLC. And the idea is simple. I want to show you how you can use the Nomono Sound Capsule to capture real moments in real places without turning the production into a technical nightmare. So the obvious benefits about the Nomono Sound Capsule is the ease of use and the automatic processing that we do in terms of noise reduction and automatic leveling. But for me, there's a couple of other features that really matter when it comes to storytelling. And I'm going to show you what those are. The first one is portability. The Nomono Sound Capsule delivers 4 channels of wireless lavalier microphones. Additionally, it also delivers a spatial audio microphone, which is also wireless. Usually, a system like that would require an 8-channel recorder and lots of cables and a lot more setup time. With this system, you basically just take off the lid, hand out the microphones, and press the record button. The second strength is immediacy. When that moment happens, you don't always have time to set up a full recording rig. But with the Nomono Sound Capsule, I can go from idea to recording in just a few seconds. That makes it much easier to capture these small moments before they disappear. Not just as a voice memo, but as a fully structured, high quality, spatial audio delivery. And that is a great segue into strength number 3, which is spatial storytelling. Spatial storytelling or spatial audio used to be difficult. It relied on technical equipment that was hard to use and required a lot of technical understanding to actually make use of. And not to mention in post, to actually turn this into something that you could publish anywhere and have people listen to required a lot of technical understanding. And it used to be really difficult to create something like this. But with a system like the Nomono Sound Capsule and the new tools and workflows that are kind of emerging these days, it's not really that difficult anymore. And if you take the Nomono Sound Capsule and pair it with a 360 camera like this one, it really opens a Pandora's box of storytelling tools. So option number 1, I'm going to demonstrate for you right now. You leave the camera in place. It's just recording that frame that we have right now, and I can move around. I'm going to pull some weeds from over here, and then I'm going to walk over here and I'll pull some weeds from this location as well. And I'm even going to keep moving backwards, like over here, and hopefully you get the picture. You're capturing a space and you're capturing an object in that space, and that object can move around. Another thing that you can do when you have the Nomono Sound Capsule and you're pairing it with a 360 camera like this is that you basically have the option to have a automatic camera person that can follow your actions. So if I do the same thing again, move over here, the camera can follow me and always stay in frame. So that way you don't have to keep moving the camera around to make sure that everything is visible. So now you have an automatic camera person that is just making sure that the camera is always pointed at the person speaking or the interview object or whatever you want. You can even have 2 people so that you have one person over here talking and then you have another person over here speaking and doing its thing. Over here, you could have a third person. Those 2 things are really powerful, but a third option is that you can actually make a 360 experience with head tracked audio on YouTube. So that means that the viewer needs to pan around in the video to follow your action. And if it doesn't, then you'll get the movement. And if it does, you'll stay in center. So I'm gonna make a 360 version of this demo and put that on another video. The link will be in the description. And if you wanna check that out, you can just click that link and it will take you to a 360 version of this video where you can click and drag yourself around in that 360 sphere of the video and follow me. And if you don't follow me, you'll hear the movement. If you do follow me, you'll hear me in center. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing again here now. I'm gonna pull some weeds from over here. And then I'm gonna walk over here and I'll pull some weeds from this location as well. And I'm even gonna keep moving backwards, like over here. And hopefully you get the picture. You can just click and drag in the YouTube's video screen to follow me. Or if you don't want to, that's fine too. But then you will hear the audio moving around your head, which is also a really interesting storytelling tool because that opens up the door to using these kind of spatial audio cues to guide your viewers' attention. Like for example, you could hear something happening where you're not looking. So if you look over here now, look at me, and I'm just gonna give you a moment to pan the camera over here to where I am so you can see me. Okay, hopefully you're looking at me now, and then you could hear something happening behind you, like this. And that's gonna urge you to look around behind you. And when you do, boo, you'll see me there, scaring you with a little jump scare. So hopefully this will kind of introduce you to the ideas around spatial audio and what kind of potential that can leave you with if you want to make use of it. And the easiest and simplest way to get into spatial audio right now is definitely the Nomono Sound Capsule. And if you want to learn more about Nomono and our products, you can go and visit us at nomono.co. And thank you for following my little gardening journey. See you in the next one.